Hey guys, Jacob here. As you know, it is Tuesday, and that means this is going to be this week's vendor reset. As usual, we're going to be starting at the base of Ops. This week, he's selling the Sacrifice Providence Defense vest. This one has skill damage, 11% critical hit damage, and 9.5 weapon damage with perfect glass cannon. If you guys don't have this, I'd recommend picking up, but obviously you guys can farm loot allocations for a better one if you want. Now, I'll scroll through a few more items here in case you guys want to pick these items up. But overall, that's all they're really selling at the front desk vendor. Next, make sure you guys are in a clan. Otherwise, last time I checked, you guys will not be able to have access to this area, and you will not be able to come in here, and that's going to be the clan vendor. When you guys get here, you're just going to take a left right around here. That's if you're in a clan. Go right here, and this is where he's at. This week, he's selling the Surge. This one doesn't have really awful rolls. I guess they're average for what they are. So if you guys need this weapon, I'd recommend picking it up. But I would change the health damage to something like damage targets out of cover or damage to armor. I'm going to scroll through a few more items here in case any of you guys want to pick this stuff up. But overall, that's pretty much all they're selling at the base this week. Next up on the list is going to be the Theater Settlement. This week he's selling the Tsunami. This one's like just a little bit above average. I would not recommend picking this one up due to the fact it's pretty low rolls. But if you guys want it and want to just pick it up to add to your collection, then you guys can do so. I'm going to scroll through a few more items in case you guys want to pick this stuff up. They are selling max status effects on these gloves if you guys need that for your stat library. But other than that, that's pretty much all they're really selling this week at the Theater Settlement. Next up is going to be the Campus Settlement. This week she's selling the Designated Hitter. This one has just above average rolls. I would not recommend picking this up unless you guys really need it. I'm going to scroll through a few more items in case you guys want to pick this stuff up. Overall, they're not really selling anything this week at the campus. That's going to be about it. Alright guys, next up are going to be the Dark Zones. We are currently at DZ West. Keep this in mind, if you guys are new, you'll have to use a different type of currency, which you'd acquire by deconstructing gear in the DZ or opening small boxes and extracting that, and that way, when you deconstruct them, you'll get the resources in your stash box. But this week though, he is selling the Celebrity Shotgun with max, with perfect jazz hands, not max stat, but this one's pretty bad. Would not recommend getting it in case you guys really need it. I would try farming loot allocations for a better one. Now I'm going to scroll through a few more items in case you guys want to pick this stuff up. But overall, that's pretty much all they're really selling this week at DZ West. Next up is going to be Dark Zone South. And this week she is selling the Swamp Train, which this one's not really that great. So I would not recommend picking this up unless you guys really need it. You could obviously get this from Cassie Mendoza, and she'd probably be selling a better one if she has it that week on rotation. I'm going to scroll through a few more items in case you guys want to pick this stuff up. Overall, that seems to be all she's really selling this week. And finally, the last stop is going to be DZ East. This week, she's selling the Wyvern Claws Out. This one's actually pretty good if you guys don't have one. I'd recommend getting this one due to the fact it has max pistol damage, has headshot damage, and melee damage, of course. And if you guys want to use this on a different kind of build, if you want to get rid of skill tier, you guys could do so. But so far, this is the only thing I'd really worth picking up in the DZ if you guys don't have it. Now I'm going to scroll through a few more items here in case you guys want to pick this stuff up. They are selling max hazard on a mask. If you guys really need that I would definitely pick this up and add it to your stat library. But other than that, that's all she's really selling this week. And now we're going to New York City. Alright guys, the final stop on the list is going to be New York City. Keep this in mind, they don't sell any named gear. So they are selling an MPX, which has health damage, Optimus, critical chance, and SMG damage. Which max health damage is the only thing so far. But I'll scroll through a few more items in case you guys want to pick this stuff up. That's all they're selling really at the front desk. Now if you guys cut through here, take a left, go through this green tent, and go straight ahead. Roy Benitez will be right here. And you guys can go to him if it'll let me. Sometimes you have to click that and then you can access it just like that. But this week, he's not really selling anything that's really worth picking up. At least I would say that's worth picking up. But so far, that's all he really has this week. But thank you all for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more Division 2 content. And I'll catch you guys all later.